Hello, everyone. My name is Chip, and we're doing something a bit different today. This is a new sort of show that I wanted to do. It's a versus series. So, for the versus series, I am playing against my friend Josh. Josh, hello.
Hola, ¿qué
How you
pasa?
doing? I don't speak Spanish.
Neither do I. That's the extent of my Spanish. Actually, I
uh,
know I know a little bit more. Thanks to a guy from work. It's just ¿qué pasa, estúpido?
I know
He,
what
he
that.
swears blind. That doesn't mean what's up, stupid.
I know. Okay, because it certainly sounds like that.
Oh, it is. That's exactly what it means. But he
I
refuses to acknowledge that.
I speak a little bit of German. Guten Abend. It is afternoon now, so guten Abend.
Jawohl.
Uh, vi- Now you've lost me. All right, language skills aside. So what this series is you're going to bring a deck, I'm going to bring a deck. We're going to play them together. We're going to record, and hopefully we have some fun. So what
I'd certainly
have you
hope
got
so.
for us today?
So today I brought the longest standing deck that I have ever played. Starting modern, over 10 years ago now. I started playing Mill, and it was a grind clock deck that one of our mutual friends had made for me, and it was not the best deck by any stretch of the imagination. But eventually I came to find the most pure form of Mill, the current form of Mill, and I'm nothing short of overjoyed to see it as a deck that can actually perform at high tiers now. It's no longer the
Yeah.
joke of modern.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, people used to really be uh, quite insulting to Mildex. It was an unpleasant strategy to play against, so people didn't enjoy it. But then also it didn't win a lot, so people would be like, "I'm not having fun, and you're not winning. What's the point?" I guess. But definitely now,
Yeah.
we've had a couple of new crabs, a couple of new spells, just slowly eking
Well,
in. I think it's actually in an all right place in the meta right now.
yeah, absolutely. So what it was Mill years and years ago was always just one, maybe one card. That was always the argument. Was it was one card away from being tournament playable, high tier tournament playable. And now we've got a bunch of new cards. So the mill community is quite happy. What we can do, Chip, is we can actually chuck the link to the mill Discord in the description down below. Anyone who wants to look into mill, anyone who wants to join the mill clan, more than welcome.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll definitely chuck that down once you send that through. I hope they know how to use Discord because I have absolutely no idea. But fingers crossed, people who want to find out more can find out more.
So today I'm just bringing a standard-ish mill list. Uh,
Just so you know, we are playing modern.
yep, 100%. So, fairly basic version of the list. I've got some Field of Ruins. I've got Prismatic Vistas in for extra fetches. I have the standard Oboro, 8 crabs. I'd be mad not to. Blood Chief's Thirst is in the list right now. That will likely go away once Strixhaven releases and we get Baleful Mastery. Sadly, that's just the
Ah,
way it
yes,
goes.
that card does look incredible.
It really does. Um, And the one thing that I'm running in the main that is a little bit different, you might find it a bit odd, is Salundi Vision. Doubles as a land, but it lets me dig through my deck for a mill card. Nice and
Ah,
easy.
okay, yeah. I've seen a few decks running that. That's all right. It's and it can be used as an extra land drop if you've got your crabs and stuff online as well, can't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ah, that's great.
The other big difference between my list and let's just pull up the latest mill list to do any good from Teramachi Yuhei at the Winter Shining Remand event.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between my list and his, I run snow basics, that's mostly for Dead of Winter.
Oh, okay, yep. And what there may be more on a Damnation or Bontu's
There's a Bontu's
list.
in the board as well.
Yeah.
So it's Bontu and Dead of Winter as my two sweepers. I wanted
Okay.
Dead of Winter because it's a little more flexible.
Yeah, especially with things like Squirrel Blade and stuff running around, you can actually kill the squirrel and other indestructible creatures with Dead of Winter. I like that. That's some pretty cool tech.
Stupid squirrel.
Alrighty, well, today, unlike you, I'm playing a deck that I've never actually played before. So there's a channel on YouTube called Annihilator MTG. Relatively new channel, very, very popular videos, way more popular than mine. But they built a Wet Jund deck, which is a Grixis deck that plays more in the Jund style than a Grixis style. And it runs Nicol Bolas, Dragon God, as one of the finishers.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time I saw Wet Jund was when Uro was still a thing. When everyone was so busy trying to jam Uro down their deck's throat.
Mm. Yeah, well now Uro's gone, so we're in the Grixis colors. And yeah, we're doing Jund things with like Liliana of the Veils, Hand Hate. So we're losing things like Goyf and Scavenging Ooze and Ren and Six, but we're hopefully getting some more powerful and more interactive pieces with the blue cards.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. It gives you access to some more flexible answers, I think.
Alrighty, well, deck lists will be down in the description below. I'm not sure how this matchup's going to go, but Josh, good luck in the games.
Good luck to you too.
All right, so you're going first. I hate my hand.
Yeah, I'm very. I don't know how to feel about this hand. I think it's too slow. I think I have to shift it down a bit. This looks better.
I'm going to mulligan as well.
I think I keep the 6. Get rid of that. Easy choice.
All right, I'm going to keep 6, and I'll put that to the bottom. Go for it.
All right, I'm going to play a Darkslick Shores, and that is me done for the turn. Yeah, this was a no crab hand. I'm slightly shattered, but I mean, what can I do?
Well, I'm going to take a gamble, Polluted Delta, crack it, get myself a Bod Crypt, and not paying 2 life. And I'm going to pass the turn there. All right, no 0 mana cost trap cards.
No, but I will play a Delta. Tap, sack it. We're going to fetch up. What do we value here more? You know, I think I can afford to spare the life and drop a Mesmeric Orb.
Maybe I should have got the land untapped because
Look, maybe.
I think it's true that my life total doesn't matter as much as my deck total. So now you get a free mill off your Mesmeric Orb. Okay.
And we're going to always yield to triggers from that.
I imagine it's going to trigger a lot.
Oh, it will trigger a lot for both of us.
Yeah.
Just watch it mill all of my cards.
All right, I'm going to gamble again. Polluted Delta, crack it. I'm going to get... let's make this bigger so I don't click the wrong thing. I'm going to get myself a Snow-Covered Swamp, and I'm going to run out Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger.
Okay, I'll discard this because I've got 2 of it, and it's not really going to do anything for me in the short term. Just a Visions of Beyond it. It's not going to do anything in the long term for me. Well, in the short term. Long term, yes, but not right now. And we're going to trap you for 0.
Oh, yep. So you had it that turn.
I did.
Well, now you get a good look at my deck list.
Oh boy, there's things in there, and we're gonna trap you a second time.
Oh god, no. Okay. Okay. Well.
There's a Bolas gone and 2K commands. I'm okay with that. That was quite well timed.
All right, that was. I wonder if that was me being greedy.
Look, maybe. I think the thing is, like, I kind of baited not trapping you on the first fetch so that you'd feel safer to play the other ones. So in that respect, it was like very much a case of I could have done it earlier, but I felt it was better not to see if you would do it again.
Oh, okay. Because I thought that maybe you just top decked 2 of them in a row.
No, they were in my opener. I was more than happy to keep that opener because of them.
Okay, that's interesting. So, is there an advantage in saving it?
Yield. Look, not necessarily. I can understand why that might seem like a misplay to a certain degree, but at the same time, considering you're Jund, I know you've got a very greedy mana base. So it's
Yeah.
not necessarily a case of I can predict that you're going to do it. It's just that there's a very safe chance that you'll do it.
Yeah, so I'm a 3-color deck, so you probably have the opportunity. Okay. And I mean,
Well,
unless you've got
technically you're
like
a 4-color deck.
No?
I mean, you're running the blue.
Yeah, that's over the green.
Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, that's why we don't get things like Goyf and stuff. But yeah, so I mean, unless you've got the surgicals, I suppose there's no harm in waiting if you know I'm going to fetch again later.
Very much so.
So you've run out of Ruin Crab and a Polluted Delta and you're just passing there?
Absolutely.
Gross. All right, well, I'm going to mill a bunch more. I'm down to 20 cards already.
Woo!
It's like being on like 6 life on turn 3. That's disgusting. It's utterly disgusting. All right, snow-covered swamp for me.
Oh,
Liliana.
I don't care for that.
No.
Don't take my crab.
I gotta take your crab.
No. All right, fine. I'll crack the fetch.
Oh dear.
I think I want that. I think I just want a snow-covered island. It doesn't really matter what I pick. I've got my colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You can take the crab.
All right, so that's the crab down. Oh dear, and I've only got 14 cards left in the library. That's not a lot.
Viewers, say no to violence against crabs. Please don't follow the actions of this deranged madman.
I'm not saying go out of your way to smash crabs on the beach with a rock. All I'm saying is maybe it's worth talking about.
I'm just going to play a land. I'm going to play the pathway on the black side. I don't necessarily need the blue. I've got 3 blue sources. I don't have 3 black sources. Let's go for the 3rd black source just to cover myself. And I'm going to Maddening Cacophony. So you mill 8. I am not going to kick it because it's a waste of mana.
Yeah, and I don't think you could afford to kick it.
No, I could. It costs 4 to kick. Or is it?
Okay.
Hang on.
No, it's 4 to kick.
Yeah, it's 4 to kick, so it's a total of 6. Never mind.
Yeah, and it would be half my library rounded up if you played 6, but then it wouldn't have milled as many cards. Alrighty, well, this isn't looking good. Mesmeric Orb getting me down some cards.
Yeah, I think you've just got 1 turn left in you.
Probably.
This is it. This is the turn you have to win.
Well, we'll go Snow-Covered Island. Each player's going to discard a card.
Sure.
Ditch my Watery Grave.
Ditch my Fatal Bush.
Maybe I can get out of this.
I hope not.
No, Serum Vision. Serum Vision. I'm gonna scry my last card to the top of my library, and no, unfortunately, didn't hit anything. All right. You win game 1.
I'll take that.
Rather handily. Okay.
I'm ready for game 2 whenever you are.
Yeah, I've got some decisions to make.
I think that works out.
I have sideboarded.
Hooray.
I would like to play first this time.
But I want to play first.
That is a terrible, terrible hand. I'm going to mulligan.
This is a completely unplayable hand. I got one of your famous one-landers.
Oh, one-landers are good. I think I'm going to keep 6.
Not when it's a colorless one-lander. One colorless land in the deck, and I got it.
All right, I'm going to bottom this one and keep 6.
I'm going to keep 6 as well. I'm going to bottom this because, again, like the last game, I think it's a bit too slow. I don't think it's going to get me where I need to go. I need to prioritize these 2 more than anything. So we'll bottom that and wait patiently for our turn.
All right.
Patiently and patiently, same thing.
Play a Blood Crypt, and I'm going to Inquisition of Kozilek you.
Oh, that's nothing short of rude.
Well, that's certainly a hand to keep, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You want the Profane Memento.
I'm going to take it.
And that, viewers, is how you subtly influence your opponent to do what you want them to.
I think it's also what I want to do. I think the only way I'm going to win this is if I win it quickly. So having you gain life is actually quite relevant. All
Well,
right.
I'm going to put out a crab, and I am going to pass le turn there. Now, Chip, we're both bald, or balding. How
Yeah.
do you deal with an itchy scalp?
I don't get an itchy scalp.
Mine's probably because my hair's starting to grow back a bit.
Ah, yes. So the point is to keep shaving it.
Ah, I see.
All right. I'm going to run out the Soul Guide Lantern. Get rid of that Profane Memento.
Rude. I need that. I don't have a way to get it out of my bin, but I need it.
And then I'm going to push your crab back into the bin. And I'll pass the turn there.
Viewers, this guy's a bully. That's it.
I mean,
All right.
you just beat me rather handily in the last game. I kind of have to...
I mean, I drove you insane. There's a difference.
Yes.
So I'm just going to play a Darkslick Shores and pass,
Yeah.
because there's not much else I can do to interact with this board state of nothing.
I'm going to play a Field of Ruin. I'm going to go after your Darkslick Shores now.
That's just rude.
Yeah, well, because I've seen your hand, I can see that you have not got a way to punish me for it. And this means I can get my blue mana.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'll give you points there.
And I'll just pass the turn there.
Boring. Oh, hello. I'm gonna drop a Profane Memento.
Oh, go away.
And then my own Field of Ruin.
Yep.
And pass turn there. I think this is going to be our slowest game from my side.
I hope. Alright. Well, that card's useless.
Good. I like it when your cards are useless. Means mine might actually stand a chance. Oh, hello.
Let's play the Creeping Tar Pit.
I'm passing the turn there.
Yeah, I know what's in your hand, so there's no point.
So you know I'm of no threat.
Well, it's not that you're of no threat, it's that hand disruption doesn't do very well against a hand like that.
Alright. I'm just going to play the Prismatic Vista and pass turn.
Okay. Well, in the end step, I'm going to sack the Soul Guide Lantern to draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
This feels disappointing, but I'm going to Snapcaster Mage for nothing.
I see.
I think I just need to start getting in damage. Eventually, you'll start drawing Haymakers.
Eventually.
Play out the Polluted Delta. Cast a Croxer.
I see. Now you know what? I think I'm relatively okay with that.
Yeah. And I mean, you do gain some life.
Alright, and always yield. Alright. So, what we're gonna do is I'm going to Surgical the Croxer.
Oh, God. I could have stopped that. I could have stopped that.
Goodbye, Croxer.
Out of all the cards you could have top decked, why did it have to be a spell you were to cast?
That's actually been sitting in my hand since turn 2.
Really?
Yeah, after you Inquisition, that was the first thing I drew.
Oh, I know what I've done. I know exactly what I've done there. Yep.
Yep.
I kept an island in your revealed hand zone. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah. No, okay. That's frustrating.
Yay!
Alright, but look, it dealt 3 damage, and then because you didn't have black mana, Surgical's dealt another 2.
Gonna crack the Vista.
Yep.
Gonna fetch up a Swamp so that I have the black mana, so that I can do this. Drown in the loch.
Oh,
Please
gross.
go away.
Well, in response to that, I will crack my land, get myself a blood crypt, and yeah, I'm going to pay 2 life and just let it die.
I don't like that. What are you scheming?
I'm literally keeping the mana open because if you draw a
it's 'cause
mesmeric
I
orb, I
left.
get punished.
It's because I left the Croxa in. You've been.
Yes, you absolutely did.
I only just realized that. Oh no. Oh no. That's a bad time.
Yep.
I don't like that at all.
Does it feel cheap to cast it even though leaving it in there was a mistake? Yes. Am I above being cheap? No.
No, not at all. Well, I'm gonna Field of Ruin one of your blood crypts right now,
Yep. I'll add some red mana.
because let's force you to find something else. To find your thingamabob.
Everyone loves an effing good thingy mabob.
Ah, there we are, the Moontain.
Yep. Go to get myself a mountain. All right. Well, I think this turn has got to be the old Croxa turn.
What did I do to deserve this?
I can think of a few things. All right. Croxa comes down, makes you discard, and I pass the turn there.
Alright, I'm going to pass turn.
Okay.
Draw and pass turn. In your upkeep, I'm going to pop the Croxa with a Fatal Push. I'm going to push him back into the bin where he belongs. Gain a life.
Okay.
Yay, life gain. I believe that taps me out for a little bit.
Just going to pass the turn there.
Oh, okay.
And then-
You know what? I've just gotten the card I bottomed back, and it's actually super relevant right now. Oh, I'm in my draw step still. Why are you locking
Yeah, I've
me
put
in
a
my
stop there. I'm going to go
draw? I should have said nothing.
like this. No, I put the stop there earlier. There was nothing you could have done. So you discard a card, and I'm going to return my Snapcaster Mage to hand.
No, not my ensnaring bridge. To be
Yes, I
perfectly
could
fair,
have-
that was actually perfectly timed.
Yeah. Well, I was like, well, I could attack with the Creeping Tar Pit instead, but I decided against it. All right.
Yeah,
you just
I've
passed him to
effectively
me.
got no protection right now.
Well, I'm going to pass again.
Now go on, Snapcaster for no value,
And then in your draw step, I'm going to Snapcaster, target my Colligan's command.
and I'm going to push the Snapcaster.
Okay. So you're going to gain a life.
You're going to get the Snapcaster back.
I'm thinking about it.
I mean, let's be real. What modes would you pick? The one that makes the most sense is to burn me and get the Snapcaster back, because or maybe hit the Profane Memento and get the Snapcaster back, because I don't think any other mode is particularly relevant here.
Yeah, I think you're right. I was tempted to just get Croxa back there, but I think ideally it would come back of its own accord later. Alrighty,
Well, that's just it, isn't it? Croxa will always come back. The Snapcaster can't.
back to my turn.
Oh yeah, that was my turn.
Yeah, it was a great turn, Josh.
I was like,
Should have
why
all-
aren't I drawing a card?
You did draw a card.
But see, I thought that all happened in your turn.
Nah.
Dear lord. Yeah, look at all my nothing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get some cards
Yeah, trying to get that
into
Croxa
my
out again.
graveyard. Yeah, I think Croxa is the road to victory here.
It usually is.
Mm.
Oh, okay. I will pass turn. This is
Oh,
the
okay.
least eventful game of my career.
Works for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Let's
not
thought
really.
seize you.
I'm not drawing any gas.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that you're hand hating everything that I'm playing. I think this is probably the part where it's a rough matchup. Not necessarily because of the aggression, because let's be real, you're not being very aggressive,
Mm.
but because I'm being removed at every step of the way.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Yeah. Just able to respond to a lot of your threats.
Alright, I'm gonna pass turn again,
Really? Okay.
and so it continues.
Gonna play a Steam Vents untapped.
Where are my crabs? Get him! He's on 10 life. Get him!
Inquisition you.
Yeah, I'm gonna surgical the Croxa this time. This time it shouldn't
Drown in the lock.
Aw. Hey, that's my card. How dare you? I'm offended.
Alright, can't take anything, but I can. Can I? Hang on. I think I can do this. I just need to tap my mana correctly.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Let's get their Croxa back.
No. I'll see him dead yet.
Look, you probably will.
Well, I've already seen him dead. Let's see him dead again.
Alright, passing the turn there.
Show me removal. That's not removal.
It's very good though.
Yeah, but it's not removal.
I think I actually want to draw a land here.
Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, you've already got enough for the tar pit.
Hey, that is a land. I think this makes it work then. So play it, crack it.
What shenanigans are you up to this time?
I'm going to go for a Watery Grave untapped because I haven't calculated how much blue I'm going to need. Cast the Snapcaster Mage.
Oh, you're gonna drown in the lock.
Yep.
Hit me for 9.
So then I'm going to...
Yeah, look, if I'm perfectly honest, I'm just gonna concede because I don't see a way out of this.
Well, I think
There's-
you'll find you're actually dead because now I still have 3 mana untapped to animate my Creeping Tar Pit, and Crocs is going to deal 3 to you as well
Yep.
when it
that's-
swings. So that's
that.
lethal on board. All right.
Alright, that was a very one-sided game. Both of these games have been one-sided.
Well, I think maybe that's just an issue with the matchup, perhaps.
Yes, I would like to play first.
Hmm.
I think I keep this. I'm gonna keep this.
I'm going to keep mine as well.
Whether this is with or against my better judgment, I will never know. But I'm gonna keep this, and I'm gonna play a Ruin Crab to start, and pass turn.
Going to play a Bloodstained Mire. I am going to crack it.
What are we
Get
fetching?
myself a Blood Crypt. I'm going to pay 2 life, and I'm going to bolt the Ruin Crab. I'll pass the turn there.
You drizzler.
I don't know what that means.
I don't think anyone does.
Drizzler, a little raindrop, bigger than mist but smaller than average raindrops.
I'm gonna play
Okay.
the other crab, since you're making me play other crabs. And I'm gonna play an island. Mill you for 3. We're gonna save that target, and we're gonna yield to it forever.
Okay. I won't yield to it because there are times where it might actually be relevant for me.
And I will pass turn. Oh
Alright.
yay, there's a Snapcaster in the bin. I'm okay with that.
Gonna play a Polluted Delta. I'm gonna crack it.
I will allow this.
Gonna get myself a Watery Grave untapped. And I'm gonna bolt your crab.
Why must you do this? Why do you hate crabs?
I'm sorry. Alright, pass the turn there.
I think we need to sit down and have a frank discussion about your hatred of crabs. What have crabs ever done to you?
Well, what have they ever done for me?
They kept Johnny Depp in hell in Pirates of the Caribbean 3 or 4
That's
or whichever
very
one
true.
it was. I don't know anymore. There have been too
Yep.
many.
It was certainly number 3. Alright, so your Field of Ruin.
Yeah, and we're going to cast an Ashiok.
Ah,
Go, Ashiok.
go Mystical Dispute.
No! What is this? I can't pay the 3. That's just rude. This is just like the last game.
I hope it's just like the last game.
I don't. I'd like to do things this game. Yeah, have your upkeep.
Alright, Bloodstained Mire, play it, crack it. Let's get the Blood Crypt. I will pay 2 life. Croxer.
No, go away. Nobody invited you here, Croxer.
Alright, so now you get to discard a card.
I'm discarding a Boro. I don't care about it anymore. Both of my crabs
Okay.
are gone.
And then I'm going to play a Soul Guide Lantern.
So a
I'll
Boro's
get-
pretty cool because, like, I can pay 1, bounce it to my hand, and then throw another, and then keep throwing it down. It's just good fodder for the crabs if I ever run out of lands.
Yeah,
And now I don't have any
absolutely.
crabs.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Alright, Watery Grave tapped.
Water go
For
tapped
me.
and pass.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play Field of Ruin and pass.
Well, that's all well and good. I'm gonna Field of Ruin the Watery Grave. Let's try and force you to fetch some blue.
And blue.
Alright, fetch up a swamp, because I could use some more black. And then is it my turn?
No, I'm going to use my Field of Ruin, target your Watery Grave.
But why? And
Get
don't you dare say
myself-
revenge.
No, it's not revenge. Get myself a Snow-Covered Swamp.
Fine, I'll get myself a snow-covered swamp as well.
Cool. Then I'm going to play my Snapcaster Mage.
Oh, I don't like that. That's gonna bolt me.
Get my bolt.
Ouch time.
Smack you in the head with it.
It tastes like Hurdy.
Pass to you.
Okay. Let's play a Mikokoro.
Ooh,
We both draw a card.
I like that. Yep.
Then I'll play a Ruin Crab.
Stop with the crabs.
No. And I'll pass turn.
Alrighty.
Why couldn't I have drawn the crab then the Mikokoro?
It's one of life's great mysteries. Okay, Bloodstained Mire. Crack it. Snow-covered mountain. Fatal push on the crab.
I swear you should just have the meme, just a meme running through the background every time you kill a crab of the boat, the ship, the Black Pearl just crushing the crabs as they drag it through.
Maybe. Alrighty, so Crox's triggers.
Yeah, I'll discard
Gonna
an
go off.
island.
Go to combat, swing in for 2.
I'll take it because I have no blockers.
And I'll pass the turn there.
Let's see what this gives me. Let's draw off Mikokoro.
Okay.
And that achieved a sum total of nothing, so I have to concede.
Really?
Yeah, look, you've got 9 damage there just by virtue of... Well, you've pretty much got 9 damage there by Crox's Swing. You've got 11 with the Snapcaster. I'm on 9. Even if I were to have a non-land, which I do, to discard, that's still 8 damage in the face of 9 life.
Yeah, you don't think you can draw into a board wipe or something to deal with them both?
Not at all, because I didn't side them in.
Ah.
Don't have enough of a board presence to bother bringing them in.
Well, the current board state would suggest otherwise, but yep.
I mean, targeted removal deals with this just as well as a board wipe.
Yeah, can.
Alright. So that's game 3 to you.
That is game 3 to me.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good. We didn't get to see any boluses off my deck this time. I think you milled one in game 1, and I just never got to it in games.
Yeah,
2
no,
and
the
3.
first game it went into the bin. And then this game I was just kind of like I looked up and I thought, can I time him out? Because his timer is 5 minutes lower than mine.
Yeah, that's my fault. So when you talk, I don't take any game actions, and yeah, it just runs my clock down. So
what you're saying is I should talk more often.
yeah, it probably leads to a lot more editing. But overall, pretty happy with how both decks performed. Like game 1 for you was absolutely brutal. I think by turn 3, you had me down to 17 cards in my library.
Yeah, and that's the thing is Mill is very much a bit of a rush strategy. You try and end the game as quickly as possible, because if you allow your opponent to stabilize or pick out any cards in your hand, that's kind of game over. I mean, as you've seen with games 2 and 3 here, you got to pick my hand apart. My hands weren't fast enough.
Yeah, well, I never got to look at your hand in game 3, but the lightning bolts were able to just stop your plays, and then I had some counter spells open. So, yeah, I think this deck's pretty good. Definitely not my brew. It was done by Annihilator MTG. It's a Grixis Wet Jun style deck, they called it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So that's one for me in the Versus series. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video by leaving a like, that lets me know this is more of the content you'd like to see. If you've got any comments or criticisms on the new format that we're trying here, be sure to let us know. So thank you all for watching. Josh, thank you for coming.
More than happy to.
Yeah, and until next time, everybody, please have fun.
Auf Wiedersehen.